wants to misunderstand you and not want to seek clarity? Did they really value that time, energy, space? Because in intimate relationships or relationships we care about, do we not go back and say, hey, did you mean this by that? Like, I took it to mean XYZ, and did you mean XYZ? Or do we not give our partners or people we care about chances or time to explain themselves? So if I say 1 plus 1 is equal to 2, and I'm talking about the window frames, and the other person's so focused on the windows, and it didn't mean the windows, I was very clear from my perception that 2 plus 2, meaning that these two window frames and these two window frames are 1 plus 1, whichever one. So basically, in this example, it's 4 window frames, and that's what I'm talking about is the frames, and I'm talking about what type of frames should we put in. And the other person's like, oh, windows, what sort of glass should I put? It's like, no. I meant the frames, what type are we doing, what type of metal, etc. So, if someone is sending a message, and the person receiving it is changing the message, then it doesn't make sense, right? So, like, as a third party looking at it, you're like, what in the world? These two people are having 2 different conversations. Or like, I remember many times listening to couples or people around me, and we're like, that person does understand what the other person's saying, or that person's missed this part of the conversation, so I understand where the confusion is. So looking out, like, when you're looking at the two and then looking out and looking, it's like, oh, I can understand where there was confusion. However, if we don't take that time and energy to connect or understand, then did that person really value it? Or do they really value it? Or are they just looking for an excuse to not continue that relationship or friendship or whatever label you want to put on it? So the way I look at it is, if people don't give you the time and space to clarify what you've said, it's because they were probably moving in that direction of not wanting to be in that space. So, example, in relationships where the person has moved on and found someone else, right? They don't really care about why that happened, because it's finished and over and done with. So same with friendships and stuff. It's like everyone can give you every other excuse. Like, we all have 24 hours in a day. It's not that I don't have time, though we might say that in our mind. It's how we prioritize our time that makes a difference. So, what's your priority? Where do you want to engage your time? If the person's already left and doesn't want to be part of it, do you want to reconnect and explain and connect? Or has the other person already is in the boat and is already on the other side of the shore and they don't really care, right? So it just depends on, where you want to be in your life and what you want to do with your life. So take it easy, breathe. Look at this beautiful nature. Oh my goodness, like nothing under there. It's just been amazing, and feeling the breeze, and just nature has got you. Like, you're completely covered, you're completely safe, you're all good. The right people will come along the path, or so-called right people. And just keep loving yourself, keep improving yourself, keep nurturing yourself, keep being kind to yourself, and have fun.